Donald Trump went completely off the rails at an insane press conference, said Tesla multiple times, and what is almost now a requirement of these events, Donald Trump ended the thing without signing the executive order that he was there to sign with Kid Rock. A reporter had to remind Trump, you didn't sign the thing. And Trump goes, oh, yeah, that's right.
2 or 3 days. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press. Headed out that door right there. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Wait.
Well, that was good. Okay, ready, everybody? You better do well with this. He's going to do it. Make sure everything is nice and clean, right, for your
Make America fun
because
again.
you're not in a clean industry.
All right. So anyway, Trump being reminded, oh, yeah, I do have to sign this thing. Now, let's get into some of the substance here. Donald Trump using this press conference and taking questions as an opportunity once again to say, poor Elon Musk. He's been treated so unfairly. Everybody loves Tesla.
He's got, despite the way he's been treated, so he's an American patriot, but the way he's been treated with Tesla is just terrible. It's just terrible. In fact, you have a Tesla, and you love it. You love it. He was saying before he bought a Tesla, he loved it. A lot of people are buying Teslas, I think, and I hope they are. He should not be treated that way. He's done
Teslas as far as the eye can see. Hold on. Do I have it here? Where's my Tesla?
I love Tesla.
I love Tesla. Anyway, such empathy from Trump for the richest man in the world. And then speaking of empathy, Trump asked again about the soldiers tragically killed in Lithuania. I guess what my takeaway is that Trump has finally heard of it.
Mr. President, have you had any updates on the U.S. soldiers missing in Lithuania?
I have.
Can you give us an update?
So 3 are no longer with us, and 1 is unfortunately probably in the same category, but they haven't declared that yet. It was a very heavy truck, like a toy, but I mean...
It was a very heavy truck like a toy.
Really heavy, that lifted the heaviest equipment, and it would seem that the bank of the lake collapsed. You know, the weight is so big, and it was at night, and it was very cold weather, and ice, a lot of ice, and it's possibly slipped, and the weight is so enormous of this thing. It's a massively heavy vehicle.
And as you can see, Trump just reeking of empathy for these service members who tragically lost their lives. Donald Trump was asked about the footage of Rumesa Öztürk, who was snatched off the street by ICE agents in the Boston area. And maybe not surprising, he says, I really haven't seen much about it.
Did you see the video of the Tufts University student who was taken off the street by ICE agents last week in hoodies and masks? There's been a lot of criticism of that. Are you comfortable with how that was handled?
Well, I haven't really looked at it in any detail, but I will. I mean, I have seen it quickly, but not. I wouldn't want to comment on. Yeah, please.
It's only been like a week, so he does need more time to watch the 90-second video, and then I'm sure he will come out with a statement that we will all be extraordinarily impressed by. Trump asked, "Are you going to move to universal tariffs on all imports, or will there be different tariffs depending on the country and the industry?" Take a listen to Trump's answer.
Are you going to move ahead with a universal tariff or different individual tariff rates on a whole variety of different
Well, you're going to see in 2 days, which is maybe tomorrow night or probably Wednesday, you're going to see, and they're reciprocal. So whatever they charge us, we charge them, but we're being nicer than they were.
Right.
Are you going to...
So this is code for I don't know what I'm going to do. Trump has no idea what he's going to do. I guess it's tonight at the stroke of midnight. They've been talking about April 2nd. I assume sometime tonight it'll be announced. And it's sort of, I mean, quite frankly, it's curious what's going to happen to your retirement account. Tune in tomorrow to find out what harebrained economic policy I'm going to put in place. And then finally, Peter Ducey asking Trump, what about if Obama were to run against you in this hypothetical third term showdown?
Obama.
Okay, here's what Trump said.
This other story, I know it's hypothetical right now, but if you were allowed for some reason to run for a third term, is there a thought that the Democrats could try to run Barack Obama against you
I'd love
for
that.
his third term?
Boy, I'd love that. That would be a good one. I'd like that. No, people are asking me to run, and there's a whole story about running for a third term. I don't know. I never looked into it. They do say there's a way you can do it, but I don't know about that. But I have not looked into it. I want to do a fantastic job. We have 4 years, just about, almost close to 4 years. Time is flying, but it's still close to 4 years, and we're getting a lot of credit for having done a great job in the first almost 100 days.
So remember the question was, if you can run for a third term, I guess Obama could too. What about that? And Trump's like, yeah, that'd be great. But like, we're doing such a good job and everybody's extraordinarily impressed with what we're doing. Another confused and disoriented press conference. And the primary takeaway for me continues to be Trump seems only superficially involved in and aware of what's going on in the country. That's my takeaway. And when he is using some of these, I'm just not sure yet. I don't really know what we're going to do with tariffs yet. Maybe it'll be the same tariff on every country, maybe not. It'll be reciprocal, but I'm going to announce it. Tune in to find out. On the video of the woman snatched off the street near Tufts University. I looked at it quickly, and I will eventually look at it. It's like, it's been a week. How long does Trump need in order to watch a 90-second video? The takeaway is Trump is either constantly lying that he doesn't know things in order to not have to commit to any position, or he's genuinely being kept out of the loop as to what's going on in the country and what's going on in his administration, neither of which inspires confidence. But then we got to the topic of Doge, and this is absolutely critical, and I want to talk about that next. Guys in my audience, I know you're tired of the chafing with traditional underwear. Our sponsor, Sheath, makes the most comfortable boxer briefs I've ever worn. If you're sick of the boxers that are too loose or the briefs that are too tight, Sheath is for you. Sheath underwear is designed with 2 special pouches in the front. Keeps everything separate in its own compartment with extra confidence that you will feel throughout the day, keeping things separate and comfortable, no more sticking and chafing. I was skeptical about the dual pouch, I admit it, but it is game-changing. Everything stays where it is supposed to be, extra useful when working out at the gym, and even if you don't want to use the pouches, you don't have to. It is still the most comfortable pair of underwear I have ever owned. It will blow your mind how soft and stretchy these are, made with moisture-wicking technology to keep you dry. If you were ready to take underwear comfort to a new place, a place you didn't even know it could go, head over to sheathunderwear.com/Pacman and get 20% off with the code Pacman. The link is in the description.